you ready to dive into the world of one of the most controversial figures in MMA history? I'm talking about none other than Kimbo Slice. He was a street fighter turned professional MMA fighter who took the world by storm with his brute strength and intimidating presence in the ring. But his rise to fame was not without controversy and criticism. Kimbo Slice was a polarizing figure in the sport, but his impact on MMA cannot be denied.
Trying to finish it again!
In this video, we're going to take a closer look at the life and career of Kimbo Slice, examining both his successes and controversies in the world of mixed martial arts. So buckle up and get ready to learn about one of the most fascinating figures in MMA history. Kimbo Slice was born and raised in the rough neighborhoods of Miami, Florida. As a young adult, he worked as a bouncer and bodyguard, but his true passion was fighting. He began competing in backyard brawls and unsanctioned street fights, which were recorded and uploaded to the internet, quickly gaining him a large following and cult status. Kimbo Slice began his street fighting career in 2003. His first fight was against Big D. He continued to dominate in the street fighting circuit, defeating opponents such as Dreads, Adrian.
Real fire, baby. I love you.
He also fought and defeated 2 opponents in one day. However, he did suffer a loss to Boston police officer Sean Gannon, in which he was knocked out. Despite this loss, Kimbo quickly gained a lot of notoriety and was dubbed the King of the Web Brawlers. The result of the fight between Kimbo Slice and Sean Gannon was a loss for Kimbo Slice. In his amateur MMA debut, Kimbo faced off against boxing legend Ray Mercer. Kimbo's training with MMA legend Boss Rutan paid off as he immediately secured a takedown and hit Ray with knees to the body. Kimbo kept the pressure on, throwing punches, knees, and elbows before securing another takedown. Ray managed to reverse Kimbo, but was caught in a guillotine choke that forced him to tap. After this win, Kimbo signed with Elite XC and made his professional MMA debut against Bo Cantro. It was a quick and dominant performance from Kimbo, who connected with his famous uppercut, followed by an elbow that sent Bo to the mat, where he was finished by strikes. The fight lasted 19 seconds.
Before it even begins, Kimbo took care of business right. Slide.
In February of 2008, Kimbo fought MMA pioneer Tank Abbott. Tank pressured forward immediately, which left him exposed.
Center of the cage.
Kimbo took advantage by throwing a bunch of punches before connecting with a nice combo that ended the fight. This fight only lasted 43 seconds.
Right across the jaw! The third one's the charm! Kimbo Slice!
In his fight against James Thompson on May 31st, Kimbo was the aggressor on the feet. Thompson secured a takedown, but Kimbo managed to escape a guillotine choke and secure his own takedown.
Again by Thompson. Double leg takedown. Always got to be careful.
Kimbo was close to locking up a brutal neck crank, but Thompson escaped and ended up on top. The fight was intense, with both fighters trading blows and reversals.
Kimbo tried to slam him, and known as the Americana, and also...
In the second round, Thompson was in trouble after getting caught with a left hand.
Thompson wobbly, he shoots, gets the single leg.
But he managed to survive and landed knees in the clinch. Kimbo connected with a right hand that ended the fight with strikes.
Left hook, right hand. Thompson in trouble.
The result of this fight is a win for Kimbo Slice.
Kimbo Slice.
In October 2008, Kimbo fought Seth Petrozelli. The performance was shocking as he got knocked out by Petrozelli 14 seconds into the first round. Controversy came after this fight when Seth admitted that Elite XC bribed him to not take down Kimbo, so the fight could remain standing. Even though Petrozelli retracted his statements and the investigations concluded with no wrongdoing, Elite XC took too much financial damage and had to shut down. The obvious move for a big name like Kimbo was to join the UFC. Kimbo fought Houston Alexander at the Ultimate Fight finale. Alexander was tentative in his striking and spent most of the fight circling around Kimbo. Kimbo was the aggressor in the striking, connecting with heavy shots multiple times.
Now the fight's officially underway.
Both men swing.
His ground game was also improved, securing multiple takedowns, including a suplex in round 2.
Trying to finish it.
Despite Alexander's experience, Kimbo's performance was enough to earn him the unanimous decision.
Kimbo Slice!
Kimbo fought Matt Mitrione at UFC 113. Kimbo secured a few takedowns early on,
Takedown.
but Mitrione threatened with a triangle choke and an armbar.
Not sure if he knows how to do it. There he goes. He's got it. That's the game.
Can he finish it?
On the feet, Mitrione was connecting with leg kicks that slowed down Kimbo. The leg kicks continued in round 2, which ultimately led to Kimbo being finished on the ground by strikes. Result of the fight was a loss for Kimbo Slice.
It's all over! Matt Mitrione!
After the loss, Kimbo was cut by the UFC. Kimbo Slice then switched to boxing, where he fought James Wade in his professional boxing debut. Kimbo was the aggressor from the start, connecting with a big right hand that knocked Wade out cold in just 17 seconds. In his second pro fight, he faced Hey Bledsoe. Kimbo continued his aggressive style, throwing big punches and overpowering Bledsoe with his power. The fight ended with another big right hand that knocked Bledsoe out cold. In his fight against Charles Hackman, Kimbo Slice was able to pressure and connect with the hardest shots for a majority of the fight, leading him to a decision win. In his next fight against Brian Green, Kimbo faced adversity as his opponent began to pick him apart in the later rounds. However, he pulled off a miraculous comeback when he knocked out Green with an uppercut just 3 seconds before the fight was going to go to the judges' score. Kimbo continued his winning streak with knockouts against Jesse Porter and Howard Jones, both ending within the opening minutes. In 2013, Kimbo fought Shane Tilliard in Sydney, Australia. The first round was wild, with both fighters throwing heavy punches. Kimbo was rocked by a left hook, but managed to survive and continue pressing forward. The fight ended when Kimbo connected with a hard shot to Tilliard's liver. This also turned out to be his last pro boxing fight.
He was very tough, wasn't he, Tilliard? He maybe caught you with a couple in that first round especially.
Yeah, but that's my style of fighting. I can take a little, I can give a lot.
He then signed with Bellator MMA. In his first fight back in MMA, Kimbo Slice faced off against Ken Shamrock. Despite Shamrock securing a takedown and almost locking in a rear neck choke,
It's under the net! And that is tight! That is very tight!
Kimbo escaped and ended the fight with heavy punches that dropped Shamrock.
The right hand! By TKO, Kimbo Slice!
In his next fight, Kimbo faced off against Dada 5000, who was also a popular street fighter turned pro. The fight itself was wildly regarded as one of the worst in MMA history. Both fighters gassed out immediately after swinging wildly at the start of the fight, making it a lethargic and uneventful bout.
Won the position battle and Dada didn't land anything significant on the feet. Pretty much a stalemate.
In the end, Kimbo connected with a right uppercut that knocked Dada out.
He can't even get his hands up anymore. Kimbo gets out of his way, he's gonna fall. Dada has no idea.
But Dada was rushed to the hospital due to a heart attack. Additionally, it was revealed that Kimbo tested positive for nandrolone and elevated testosterone levels, changing the result of the fight to a no contest for both fighters. Sadly, on June 6, 2016, Kimbo was rushed to the hospital where he died of a heart attack at the age of 42. Kimbo Slice was a controversial figure in the world of MMA. Known for his brute strength and intimidating presence in the ring, he rose to fame through his backyard brawls and unsanctioned street fights.
Oh, I'm in the garage.
Earning him a cult following and the nickname King of the Web Brawlers. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content on some of the most fascinating figures in MMA history. We'll see you in the next one.
Takes